Under Rule 9, a resolution...
The U.S. House of Representatives has passed legislation which would require the Treasury Department to report to Congress on Iran's purchases of American aircraft and their financing. This is the latest in a series of moves by the administration of U.S. President Donald Trump to undermine the Iran nuclear deal, also known as the JCPOA. Tehran has accused Washington of seeking to confiscate the Islamic Republic's payments for buying planes from Boeing and Airbus. The two aviation giants have announced deals to sell nearly 300 planes to Iranian airlines worth $40 billion.
Iran is right to be upset with the United States for its conduct over the agreement. Iran has completely kept within the bounds of the agreement and has lived up to its word. The United States has repeatedly made false accusations of Iran violating the agreement when they most certainly have not. Even international bodies have agreed that Iran is perfectly well within the agreement itself.
The U.S. is almost alone in its anti-JCPOA stance, and the other members of the P5+1 group of countries have strongly opposed Washington's proposal to renegotiate the agreement. They have also said the U.S. cannot do so, as the JCPOA is an international deal and America is not the only party to it. Trump's actions, including his stance on the Iran nuclear deal, has diminished the U.S.'s image in the eyes of the international community. Washington is now seen as an untrustworthy country when it comes to international agreements.
The world is becoming frustrated with the United States over the agreement. Many of the advanced countries, even the imperialist countries who join in on the attacking of Iran, have certified that Iran has not violated the agreement, and many of them are starting to show frustrations towards the United States. It seems many of the state actors around the world want a peaceful agreement where there is no hostility on either side, no production of nuclear weapons, yet no sanctions against Iran, because many countries would rather just do business with them. But it seems like the public opinion is turning against the United States in this matter.
The U.S. is now in a difficult situation as it has to deal with the prospects of the loss of faith in America. The country no longer has the support of its allies, and they have distanced themselves from the White House under a Trump whose foreign policy is murky and vague.
Well, the United States is proving that it's completely unreliable. They're proving that they do not keep their word with agreements. This makes a lot of people who are looking to engage in negotiations like the DPRK with the United States as to whether or not they really want to do so. Why would many of these countries or organizations even consider entering an agreement with the U.S. if they know that the U.S. is not going to live up to them? This is severely harming the credibility of the United States. And frankly, a lot of people around the world are starting to get tired of it. Even the UK has criticized the US over not keeping their agreements, and they're one of the closest allies. I think that the reputation of the United States across the world is being tarnished because of their behavior.
The U.S. president's hasty moves on global issues, including the Iran nuclear deal, has cost the country dearly. America wields much less influence in the international community as a result of Trump's actions, though the trend began during the tenure of his predecessor, former President Barack Obama.
I think that the United States is in a bit of a political turmoil right now. The country is being assaulted on many fronts with political unrest, not just from the people, but questions within the government itself as to the conduct or even the legitimacy of the presidency of Donald Trump. There are many forces inside the U.S. government that would like to see a peaceful agreement between Iran and the United States, and that these continual lies against Iran are causing internal hostilities which may become very destructive towards the presidency of Donald Trump.
As Washington's influence wanes globally, Russia is filling the gap in different parts of the world, most notably the strategic region of the Middle East.